Hey, what happened to Jim's lunch? Did you make it? I talked to him and he said that you didn't bring it to him. What's going on? What? But I did. I made it for him. How much did you make? It probably wasn't enough. Thanks to you, my day out has been ruined. I was looking forward to having a good time with my friends. Jim wouldn't stop calling me and telling me how hungry he was. He wanted me to pick up sandwiches at the deli. Where are you? Are you even at home? You're a housewife. That's where you belong. I am at home. I haven't even stepped foot out of the house today. Jim never even said a thing to me about it. He didn't say that he was still hungry. I'm on my way to the deli now. You're going to have to pay me back for the sandwiches and for the gas money. What? Are you serious? You don't work and you can't even take care of the household. I had a feeling that an orphan like you would make a useless daughter-in-law. This proved that I was right. You don't know how to live with a family. That's why you suck at it. Gosh, I should never have given my blessing to your marriage. You're a waste of space. Compared to the daughter-in-laws that my friends have, I really drew the short straw here. Poor me. What do you mean? All of their friends get things like ballet tickets from their children, and here I am empty-handed. It was so embarrassing for me to tell them that I have a daughter-in-law that doesn't make any money for the house. Are you trying to hint to me that you want me to buy you a ticket to the ballet? That's a very roundabout way of asking. No, that is not what I'm saying. You can't even understand me. I'm saying that their daughter-in-laws have the means to buy things. So you want me to provide you with an allowance? Allowance? I'm not a child. You just don't get it. I guess I need to put it plainly since I'm not getting to you. Ugh, what did I do to deserve this? The best kind of daughter-in-law is a woman with a good education and a high-paying job. And the best kind of wife is a well-rounded, smart woman who can also do the housework. Timothy needs to find a better wife. I guess I'm not good enough for you. You're finally getting it. That took you quite some time. But just think about it. You haven't done anything remotely helpful since you got here, nor do you possess any attributes that I can proudly tell other people about. You don't come from a good family and you have zero achievements. You haven't provided me with grandchildren, and on top of all that, you talk back to me. I'm the only one that doesn't have pictures of grandchildren to show anyone. All I can show are flowers from the garden, and you don't even help with that. I was so embarrassed today. Please don't say that. You don't know the whole story. It takes two to have children, and I'm not the one that has a problem. What are you trying to say? Are you saying that my son is the problem? How dare you complain about Timothy? You're not a doctor. You don't know anything. This is what I'm talking about when I say that you don't contribute anything but hardships to my family. But that's enough. I'm done wasting my breath. If I get any angrier, it won't be good for my blood pressure.
Hello, Martha. I just got some of the most delicious muffins. Would you like to have some with me tomorrow?
Hello, Sophia. Thank you very much for the offer. I'm so happy to hear from you. You've always been so nice to me.
Oh? Is everything all right? Did something happen today?
What makes you say that?
I was just wondering if Celia might have said anything to you. I live next door and, well, when the windows are open, I can hear what she's like. It must be tough on you to be on the receiving end of that.
If you keep talking like that, I'm going to cry.
So she did say or do something to you. What was it this time?
Just her usual spew of how bad I am as a wife. She keeps bringing up the fact that I'm an orphan and uses that to say that I'm not used to working as a family.
That's a bit cruel. She really goes too far sometimes, if you ask me. That was a card that life dealt you. It isn't your fault. If that ever happens again, you're always welcome to come over to escape it.
Thank you for your kind words. You have no idea how much they mean to me. Really, I can't thank you enough.
Oh, stop that. I should be the one thanking you.
But I haven't done anything for you.
But you have. When I was younger, a lot of things happened that made it hard for me to trust people. All my relatives lived very far away, and I decided that I wouldn't get married. I was fine living on my own. I thought that I had everything that I needed and no one to rely on. But that changed when I met you. You brought color into my life that I didn't know was missing. That's never happened to me before. I feel like I met a person who I can finally trust.
That can't be true. Besides, I didn't do anything.
Before you came along, I was known as the old lady on the street. No one ever bothered to get to know me. But you would always greet me and show me a smile. That was enough to brighten my day. At first, I was a little wary of you and didn't respond. But that didn't seem to faze you. You still greeted me every time you saw me. That made me very happy.
Oh, Sophia.
There were many times when I bought too much at the supermarket and couldn't bring everything in without multiple trips to the car. You were the only one that ever asked me if I needed help. It didn't matter what time of day it was. You always checked that I was doing all right on my own. You would always make sure that I hadn't slipped and fallen.
Oh, was it that obvious? I was always worried about you since you live alone.
I've always been sensitive towards the words and actions of others, be they good or bad. So when I finally took a good look at you, I thought that you weren't being a busybody, but someone who genuinely cared. It felt nice to have someone who cared.
Oh, you're blowing things way out of proportion. I was only trying to be a good neighbor.
I don't think I am exaggerating. To me, it was a big deal.
I'm glad you took it the right way.
They say that the foster care system can be very harsh and kids who come out of it always have a chip on their shoulder. But you turned out to be such a wonderful person. Or maybe that is why you're so mindful of others. If you don't mind me asking, did you have a hard time in foster care? Are you okay now?
Thank you very much for asking. I never thought that someone else would care about the experience that I had in the system. It's not really something I want to talk about over text, but maybe one day over a nice cup of coffee.
That sounds very nice. If you ever need help or someone to talk to, I'm right next door. If there is anything at all that I can help you with, I will do all that I can to help.
Really, thank you so much. Just the thought of you caring makes me very happy.
It might only seem like it's been a short time since we met, but I already think of you like a daughter. So don't hesitate to talk to me if you need to.
Okay. Thank you. Are you having fun on your trip? Yes, I am having a very nice time, thanks. Thanks for taking care of things around the house for me so I could go spend some time with my college friends. There was so much to do. I was really afraid I wasn't going to be able to meet up with them. I'll be back tonight. I bought a lot of souvenirs for everyone. We don't need souvenirs or anything else from you. We've decided that you're out of the family. I'm sorry, what? The divorce papers are waiting for you on the porch. Be sure to sign them in and bring them to the courthouse tomorrow. What do you mean? You want me out of the house? Oh no, that's not it. You're not the one who is leaving. We are. In fact, we already left. What? You left? I don't really understand. Timothy is finally having a child. What? A child? Yes. He's been secretly seeing someone for some time now, and his girlfriend is pregnant with their first child. He got so excited that he went and bought a new house for us to live in. He bought a new house? Not for you, of course. His girlfriend is in the architectural industry, so he was able to get a price way below market value using her connections. That is what a good daughter-in-law does. She brings in benefits to the family. Now that you have the daughter-in-law that you wanted and a grandchild, does that mean that you don't need me anymore? Yes, that is exactly what it means. For once, you seem to be able to understand what I'm saying to you. We're bidding our old lifestyle and our old useless maid farewell. We don't need to deal with that old witch from next door anymore either. Having her as the landlady always soured living in that house. So that's why you were so helpful so that I could go on my trip. You just wanted to get me out of the house. I should have known something was up. That's right. Good job figuring that out by yourself. By the way, don't even think about trying to get a divorce settlement. We're not even going to pay you a single cent.
He's the one that cheated on me. I deserve some compensation.
Compensation? We're the ones that deserve to be compensated. We fed you and basically took you in, but you couldn't even do a single thing to help out. He wouldn't have cheated if you had been a dutiful wife. That's why you're not going to get anything. There will be no division of assets, no alimony, nothing.
There's no way I would agree to that.
You were just a leech, so you don't get anything. Why don't you go get yourself a proper job? You're not fit to be a housewife.
I'm really tired of you talking to me like this.
Well, sorry that you can't handle the truth. I had to put up with a lot of things that made me tired too, though, thanks to you. But we're finally free of you. We can finally be happy as a family, and we're not going to let you ruin that. You already wasted enough of our time.
How did I waste your time?
We wasted so much time waiting for you to become worth our while. But fortunately, God sees those who have suffered and then rewards them for their suffering. We are finally being blessed by God because we had to deal with you.
You were suffering? More like insufferable. Anyway, don't you think it's a little suspicious that you got everything that you wanted all at once? Especially the house. You don't think it seems a little too good to be true?
Stop trying to rain on our parade. I know that you're saying that out of spite, but this is what's going to happen whether you like it or not. Now you need to face reality and see just how worthless you are.
Is that all you have to say? Whatever. I'm over it already.
It goes without saying, but it feels good repeating it. When you come home, no one will be there. Back to being just another orphan. You should be used to it at least.
Wow. Truly the words of someone blessed by God.
Shut it, you urchin. Don't ever show your face around us again. Oh, and you should know that we broke our lease on the house. You'll need to vacate that place as soon as possible, too. Or else that witch will kick you out. Martha, did you submit those divorce papers yet?
Yes, I did. I literally waited outside the courthouse until it opened at 8 a.m.
Wait! You idiot! Get those papers back! Tell them you want to cancel.
Why would I ever want to do that?
Because I said so. We don't want a divorce anymore.
Do you know what you're asking of me? You can't just cancel a divorce like it's some online order. Once the papers have been turned in, it's out of my control. Besides, this was what you wanted, and you wanted it done as soon as possible.
Fine then. You and Tim will just need to get married again. We'll meet you at the courthouse and get all the paperwork done.
I'm sorry, but that's just crazy. I have zero intentions of marrying Timothy again and being part of your family again. Please just leave me alone. Enjoy your new life in your new house with your new family. If that's all you had to say, then I'm going to go now.
Wait, don't go yet. It was all a lie. It was all a scam. We were fooled.
You don't say.
That con artist. She lied about everything. She wasn't pregnant and she didn't find us a cheap house. There is no house that we can go to.
So you were tricked by Tim's girlfriend?
That's right.
What a shame.
This is all Timothy's fault. He found a young thing and only fell for her looks. He didn't bother to look into her background. He believed everything that she said. Just ate up all the lies that she fed him. That idiot even signed contracts without reading them. We paid $500,000 as the down payment for the house and took out a loan for $750,000. And nothing to show for it. $1 million gone. It was a honey trap.
You poor dears. I'm sorry to hear that.
We moved into the new place yesterday and we were settling in. But then a realtor came this morning and demanded that we leave. We told him that we bought the place, but he said that that was impossible. He said that he would call the police and have us arrested for trespassing. We tried again to explain our situation, but then he accused us of being squatters. Can you believe that? Then he actually did call the police and we were all arrested for trespassing.
Sorry, I mean, if it was a scam, why don't you show them some proof?
We don't have any evidence.
Really? You don't have any documents at all? What about bank statements showing the transaction?
Everything was done by cash, and she said that she would handle all the paperwork.
Well, it sounds like you're really up the creek then. If you can't prove you were victims, I guess you can't have those charges dropped against you.
The world just isn't fair. There are some scary people out there, and their main goal is to harm you. It's better to have you as a daughter-in-law because we can trust you.
Yeah, there's just one problem with that.
What's the problem?
We're not family anymore. Your problems have nothing to do with me.
Don't say something so horrible like that. Are you just going to let your family suffer like this? Timothy is really depressed right now. He hasn't spoken a word since we got here. And Jim is beginning to lose it. Even though he ate dinner last night, he's saying that he didn't have anything to eat. I don't know what to do anymore. Please, come to the police station and get us out of here.
Sorry, but I can't do that.
But you need us, Martha. We're the only family that you know. We're going to be a family again. It's going to be a beautiful reunion. It would be better if we lived all together. We're going to be so happy. You can't live by yourself. You need us.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm going to be living with Sophia from next door.
Next door? With that old witch?
She's not a witch. Her name is Sophia. I explained to her what happened and how I was going to be living alone from now on. She said that she will be my family.
You can't live with that old woman. She won't be able to do anything for you. You're a fool if you want to stay with her.
She's always been nice to me. That makes her better than you and your family already. Plus, she's actually really wealthy. Didn't you know that?
I don't know the details, but I am aware that she owned that house.
She actually owns a lot of property and buildings all around town.
There's no way that she can be that wealthy. She's just an old lady. Her house is moderate at best, and the clothes she wears are as old as she is.
You don't need to show off your wealth to prove that you are wealthy. She might not be living extravagantly, but she's also not missing anything that she needs. Anyway, we had a long chat yesterday, and she has decided to take me in. We will be a family from now on. On top of that, she's making me her heir.
Her heir? You're going to inherit her fortune? That's amazing! You're going to be so wealthy! I'm so happy that you're my daughter-in-law.
I think you've made a mistake. I'm not your daughter-in-law anymore. We're not related in any way.
Oh, don't say that. We are family. You are my son's wife. We're going to be so happy living together with all that money.
I don't ever remember being happy with you. In fact, I don't have any good memories of you at all.
Well then, we can make new memories together. Happy ones. Anything that you like.
All I have are bad memories and horrible feelings. I tried my best to do all the housework while looking after Jim.
Looking after? What do you mean, looking after him?
Did you not realize? He's showing all the signs of early onset Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's? He doesn't have that.
Well, he doesn't want to go to the hospital to get tested, so I can't officially say that he has it. But I am certain that he does. He has all the symptoms and he is showing all the signs.
No way. I can't believe it.
It's going to be hard for Timothy to remarry now. He's going to have a lot of debt and he needs to take care of sick and aging parents. He's going to need to find a woman who is an absolute angel to help out.
He doesn't have to find another wife. He has you.
No, I'm not his wife anymore and I don't ever want to be his wife again. I'm finally free from your so-called family and I finally found a family of my own. I'm never going to go back to the way that things were. I'm going to pursue my own happiness now. I'm done living for others. I'm going to live for myself. Don't ever show your faces around here again. That family stayed in jail until their hearing. They were released on bail, but even after their release, they didn't have a house to go to. They were forced to move to the countryside where a cousin lived. That cousin was very kind to taken relatives that were neck-deep in debt and facing health problems. But in return, Timothy and his family had no choice but to help their cousin out with his fishing business. I heard that they have to wake up early every day and go to the docks. Then they have to haul everything to the market. But their work doesn't end there. They also need to gut and clean the fish. I can't imagine what that would smell like. They have to do all this in order to pay off their debt. From what I heard, though, that is the least of their troubles.
Tim's father's Alzheimer's is getting progressively worse. There are times when he goes missing, so everyone has to stop working to go look for him. Each day of missed work is another missed opportunity to pay what they owe. I do feel sorry for them sometimes, but they brought this upon themselves. Meanwhile, I was given a second family. I couldn't be more happy living with Sophia. We take care of each other. She has shown me what it is truly like to be loved by family.
Hey, did you finish making me my dinner yet? I'm almost home and starving.
Oh, dear, I'm sorry. I thought that you said you wouldn't be needing me to cook for you tonight.
Well, my plans have changed. Now I'm coming home and I'm almost there. Hurry up and make me something. And it better not be any of that canned or instant slop. I need a real meal. Do you understand?
Oh my, but it's already almost midnight.
Did I ask for your input on the situation? No, I only told you to get cooking. If you don't start cooking something for me right this instant, I swear I will go and tell my dad about this.
Nora, please don't do that. I really don't want this to become another giant fight, okay? Please? All right then. What time do you think that you will arrive home by?
I'll be getting there in 20 minutes, so you better have something good and warm cooked up for me by then.
20 minutes? But that's barely enough time to get any kind of meal cooking done. Is there any way you could give me just a little bit more time to make you something yummy?
Look, I might come home, I might not. That really shouldn't matter for you, though. Just cook something, have it ready in 20, and wait to see if I come home or not. I'll be there soon. Maybe. All you do around the house is just sponge up our money and lie around doing nothing. The least you can do is prove yourself to be some kind of use for your family. It's sad that I'm having to explain all this to you, really.
You're right. I'm very sorry.
And thanks to your bad foot, all you do is take up space and make it difficult just to get around my own darn house. And your stupid cane is so noisy every day. You're always making a huge racket. I don't think the house has had a single moment of peace and quiet since the day you stepped foot in it.
I really am sorry. It's not like I choose to do any of those things.
I didn't ask for your pathetic apologies. I really, truly don't care about whatever you have to say. If you really cared about us or this house at all, then you would get up and go get a real job like my dad so that you can at least contribute something to the people providing you a roof over your head.
Yes, you're right. Though I have really been trying to contribute to the family expenses with my online job. You do know that I work, don't you?
Of course I know all about your little job. I also know that you barely make enough for whatever effort you are putting in to be worth it. What was the last thing you bought for this house? Anyways, it's an online job that you do from home on your laptop. It's not like it was ever going to be anything great anyways. I'm really not all that surprised when it comes down to it. By the way, my stomach is rumbling. Have you finished that cooking yet? I'm getting closer to the house.
I'm sorry, dear. I am working as fast as I can. I will have to put down my phone for a moment to finish all of this.
Well, then hurry up and get back to work.
Honestly, dear, did you really have to break the dishes?
You've really got some nerve. Do you think I am playing some kind of game with you? Was that sad excuse for a meal what you call cooking? That was the most disgusting carbonara, if you can even call it that I have ever tried to eat in my life. Besides, it's almost midnight. I wasn't looking for a full-course Italian meal. Maybe if you tried using that little brain of yours, you could have come up with the thought that maybe she just needs something light to fill her up. But no, you couldn't even manage that.
You're right, dear. I'm sorry. It's just, I only had 20 minutes and pasta was all I had that would cook so quickly.
Well, you shouldn't have been thinking pasta in the first place. Don't you know how heavy it is? Especially if I'm eating it at midnight? Anyways, that was one of the worst meals I have ever had the displeasure of putting into my mouth. It really does belong on the toilet where I dumped it all. So make sure you clean up the kitchen before my dad gets home tomorrow. And that means picking up all the bits of food and glass. I want it looking spotless. Got it?
Yes, of course. I'll make sure it gets cleaned. I really am sorry, dear. I thought carbonara was one recipe I could cook quite well. I'm really sorry you didn't like it. Your father always seems to love it.
Wow, you really are just sad, aren't you? You think anyone would enjoy eating anything you cooked? I doubt you could even handle a bowl of cereal. Everything was so much better before you came into my life. Do you know that?
Well, I'm very sorry you feel that way, Nora.
Why did my dad have to make such a dumb cripple his wife? Well, in any case, I'm getting married soon, and when I do, I can move out and then I won't have to worry about seeing your face ever again.
Oh, I didn't know you were engaged to be married.
Well, I am. So make sure you get me something good as a wedding gift. Got it? It's not like we're rich after all. We've got needs, so don't even think I'll let whatever wedding present you get double count as payback for all my dad and I have done for you.
Oh, I see. Of course, dear. I will try and think of something special for you.
Anyways, I'll talk to you later. I already had to step out again. I'm going to get a burger and try to wash down that garbage you put on a plate and left out for me.
Well, if that's really how you feel, then I suppose I can't stop you. Yes, I'm sorry. I just can't stand to live with Nora anymore. It's all become too much for me. I know it's all happening so quickly, but I just can't stay in the house any longer. So then, I take that you won't be attending her wedding next week too, is that right? I just can't bring myself to attend. I know the timing is just horrible, but please understand. No, I understand. Really, I do. I hope you know that I can't help but feel like this is my responsibility too. I know that I haven't really been at the house as much as I should have with work. And because of that, Nora and I haven't really been talking all that much either. She has always been a bit of a daddy's girl, and I wonder if she saw you as someone who would come between her and I. Yes, I've been told about as much from several people. At first, I thought that I could take it, but I've really reached my limit. And she's always making fun of my bad leg. I've seen the messages she sent you. They're unforgivable, really. I cannot believe she would really say those things. Though I completely understand why they are making you feel like you have no other choice but to leave us. You know that this has nothing to do with my feelings for you, right, Richard? I am just so terribly sorry for all the pain and suffering that my daughter has put you through. Some days I really do think it would be best to disinherit her, but I really do want to believe that she can change. After all, she is my daughter. Yes, and I really do hope that you two can patch things up. By the way, how is the wedding coming along? It's not too expensive, is it? Well, Nora says that she isn't worried about it at all, but what has really been worrying me is her fiancé. He came over and I met with him not that long ago. He is just one of the scummiest men I have ever met. Of course, this isn't the first time that Nora's choice in men has been questionable, but I just wish she was going to marry someone a little sweeter. Well, he came to ask for Nora's hand in marriage, right? Why did you say okay? I know. I just can't stand up for myself when it comes to my little girl. You know her mother died when she was young. It's only ever caused problems for us. And when she gets it into her head that she is going to do something, well, I just can never bring myself to discipline her. It's a bit pathetic, really. Well, I won't disagree with you there. And if you think that she is going to get any better when you are treating her like that... Anyways, the wedding is next week, so I should leave you to it. Good luck with everything. Right.
Hey! My wedding is next week. Where is my wedding present?
Excuse me? I don't have any kind of present for you, I'm afraid.
Huh? And just what do you think you mean by that? You do know that my wedding is around the corner, right? And we're both still so young. How dare you try and sneak your way out of giving us our gift?
I'm sorry, but I have nothing to do with you anymore. Please leave me alone.
Nothing to do with me? Leave you alone? Just where do you get off? You're my stepmom, aren't you? And if you were a good one, then you would cough up the $30K for my wedding. I think that's the least you could do, don't you?
Okay, you little brat. I have had just about enough of your attitude.
What?
I won't be taking any more of your back talk, you spoiled little girl. Your father and I have already divorced. Do you understand? You and I have nothing tying each other together. Please never contact me again.
Excuse me? What are you going on about? Okay, so you're saying you're not going to come to my wedding then?
And just why would I? Why would I want to see a pile of garbage like you put on a wedding dress?
What are you saying? You can't just cut us off because you say so. Besides, aren't you ashamed to be leaving a single dad and his daughter with only one income?
Well, I had thought all of that until sometime around tonight, actually. But now I have no problem calling you exactly what you are. A spoiled brat.
Well, you must have been holding all this in for some time. Fine, I get it. Well, how about at least just the present then?
I beg your pardon?
Well, I was your daughter at one point. The least you can do is give me a wedding gift, right? Please at least give me some money. I really desperately need some.
And just what might happen to you if I don't pay?
Well, it's just... I thought I could count on you for the 30K. Without it, I won't be able to pay for my wedding, so please, I need it.
What are you talking about? You were planning for it with money you got at the wedding?
No, the wedding is paid for and all, but it was actually my fiancé who paid for it all, so...
So what? Just spit it out already.
So if I don't pay him, then I'm going to be in big trouble.
But it's your guy's wedding. Why is your fiancé hounding you so much about money when you two are about to get married? I'm really not sure what kind of trouble you could be getting into since it'll be just the two of you.
Well, let's just say that I wouldn't want to piss off this guy's family is all.
What? Are you saying that your fiancé and his family are... you know...
Yes, that's right. And they are starting to wonder about me, so I really don't want to give them any reason to be putting me down. And if my fiancé found out that I couldn't pay, well, then he'd hate me.
So you've gone and got yourself involved with a sketchy fiancé and his even sketchier family? I'm sorry, but I can't help you. We're not related at all anymore. But perhaps you should take this opportunity to really reflect on your actions.
Wait!
Anyways, I am going to be blocking you now. So, it was nice knowing you.
Wait! Dad, please, I need your help.
Nora, what's the matter, sweetie?
Actually, well, I need a little bit of money. It's about the wedding. I ended up needing to use the money we put away and... Anyways, could I borrow some, please, Daddy?
Again? And just what happened to everything that you two had put away? I'm looking over the expenses and invoices. Just what else do you need to pay for?
Dad, forget about that. You wouldn't get it. I just need the money, okay? You've never had a problem giving me cash before.
I'm sorry, but I can't. I've always been far too easy on you. I've decided to step up and lay down some rules for you. Now, tell me exactly what you need this money for.
Please! I promise it's for the wedding. So please just give me the money.
But I thought that the wedding was already paid for. I remember helping you for all those expenses too. So what happened to all that money?
Well, I used it.
You what?
I thought that Jean would also be pitching in, so I used all the money you gave me. And then Jean suddenly flipped out and said that she wasn't going to my wedding. At this rate, I won't be able to afford my wedding. I don't know what to do.
I still don't understand. How could you have used the money but the wedding is all paid off? I thought that was the arrangement we agreed on.
Well, that was actually my fiancé's family putting up the money. They paid about 30K, which I thought was all right. But if I don't get any money from you, then I won't be able to pay back him or his family.
I see. So you've gotten into a bit of trouble and came to me?
Yes, exactly. So please help me, Dad.
And so just how much is it that you owe your fiancé's family?
I need about 20K. The other half was covered by his family.
But I gave you 20K a few months ago, didn't I? You told me then that you were having trouble paying for the marriage, too.
Well, yes. And I am very grateful for that, of course.
I'm sorry, but I will need to ask for that money back.
What?
So I guess you owe both your fiancé and his family as well as me 20K. How are you going to pay that all back?
Wait, you can't do that. I am really sorry for just spending the money that you gave me for the wedding, but I promise that I know what I did was wrong. I have really spent time thinking about what I've done. So please, you can't just leave me in this situation.
Well, that's why I have to tell you this. Nora, I cannot begin to describe what a disappointment you have turned out to be. I have no intention of helping you anymore.
What? But I'm your own daughter!
I've just finished speaking with your fiancé's parents. After you told me about all the things they had done to help you, I thought I should call them and properly apologize.
And?
The wedding was $28K, and I heard that his family put up $14K of their own money for it. Just what is that? What happened to the $20K?
Yeah, well, Oh, Daddy, I'm so sorry. I guess I just fell into some temptation with all that money.
You were tempted. So you just thought you could get $60K out of your own father?
Well, yeah, I suppose that's it. I guess I just wanted to have some fun and goof off before becoming someone's wife.
I see. Well then, I hope you enjoy your fun. I assume you'll have quite some time before you're ever someone's wife.
What does that mean?
Well, it seems that your fiancé began to have second thoughts about the wedding over all this. Anyways, apparently he talked to Jean about you a little. And I guess he heard way more than enough about you to make up his mind.
What?
So he decided to cancel the wedding. I guess he was borrowing money from quite a few people and needed to square his debts.
What? And just for that, he's going to cancel the wedding?
I'm sure you've already heard, but that also means that there'll be a cancellation fee for the venue. It's half of what it would cost, so that amounts to $7K you'll have to pay back. If you had gone through with the wedding, it would have been the full $14K though. Talk about silver linings.
OMG.
And I'll also be taking back that $20K you swindled from me.
Come on. I didn't swindle you.
I don't want to play semantics with you, Nora. You tricked me and used me for money. I always worried that was making things so tough for you, but instead I was always only spoiling you. Well, I'm afraid that is going to change. Until you pay back all the money you owe me, you are officially out of my will.
You're taking me out of your will? So you're just gonna kick me to the curb like this?
That's right. You'll have to go and find your own home now. Anyways, I will send you the information for the bank transfer soon. Make sure you send all the money you owe there. But first, make sure you pay back your fiancé.
Wait! There's no way I can afford all that!
You know, I misjudged him as a bit of a bad boy, but he's really just a good guy who can be clumsy with his words. And to think you were so close to marrying such a good guy.
Please, Dad, just let me stay at the house. That's all I ask. I promise I'll find a real job, and I'll even find a night job I can do from home. I'm begging you.
Oh, you'll be doing all of those things anyway. Better start searching. After that, Nora was kicked out of the house. She tried going to her fiancé's parents to apologize, but was denied. Apparently, she was warned never to visit them again until every last cent was paid back. I also learned this a bit later, but apparently Nora completely lied about her fiancé covering the wedding fees. Instead, what she did with all the money her fiancé gave her was pocket it and spend it. Apparently, she thought that if she told me about how her fiancé was paying for the wedding, that I would hand over the money just like that. It was a well-thought-out scheme. She could have even gotten away with canceling the wedding once I had paid her. However, as it stands now, it cost $14K to cancel the wedding, leaving Nora with a total debt of $34K before she was kicked to the curb. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.